You only need these two things to go viral. And in this video, I'm literally gonna break them down so you can implement them on your next video. So first things first, why should you listen to me? So if you don't know me yet, my name is Martin and I've been working behind the biggest brands, the biggest personal brands online that you've ever seen. This shit is about to get crazy because this is like the two things that I used with some of my clients and I literally generated them millions of views and thousands of dollars with those videos. And one thing that I need to tell you right now, you cannot use only one of them, okay? You cannot choose. You need to use them both at the same time. That's probably the biggest mistake that I see is people only use one of these two things that you need to do to go viral, okay? So first I need to, before I just tell you what they are and how to implement that, I need to tell you one thing. This is gonna be a very boring video, okay? This is not gonna have any cuts, not any editing. I'm not gonna add those fancy captions, no. It's literally me bringing value to you. I know something that you don't, and that's how to go viral. Because I already generated millions of views to some of my clients and to myself as well. So I'm literally gonna break this down right now. It's gonna be a very long video, probably around, I know, 15 minutes. And yeah, if you don't have like 15 minutes to completely change the way that you see content, you just don't want it bad enough. So let's get straight into it. On a very old way, fucking whiteboard. So the first thing that you need, it's a pattern interrupt. Pattern interrupt. This is the first thing that you need to have in your content to go viral. So what is a pattern interrupt? Pattern interrupt is something that interrupts the scroll. So there's like a pattern in every reels that they see. And when you break that pattern, you literally stop the scroll. Now, is this good? Of course it is. Every viral video have a pattern interrupt. But the problem with this is that it's only gonna give you 1 second of attention. So, you already know what a pattern interrupt is. How can you make this, how can you use this in your next reel? Just have something there on the first seconds that's gonna literally stop the scroll. Now, it could be something visual, something that they're gonna hear, but have at least, it can be like something, for example, on the text as well, but you need to have something that is just gonna, wait, what is this? It's gonna stop the scroll right away because it's different. It's breaking the pattern of the reels. You just need to use your creativity for this, okay? Now, this is just gonna give you 1 second of attention. And that's the problem. I see a lot of people only using a pattern interrupt. And that's good, of course, that's good. You need a pattern interrupt, but you only bought 1 second of attention. They're gonna scroll on the second, you know, on the third second. So you need another thing. And I'm thirsty already. All right, let's keep going. Second thing that you need. So you already got a pattern interrupt. You already bought 1 second of people's attention. Perfect. How can you use a pattern interrupt? Have something different. Have something that breaks the pattern. Now, you got the 1 second. What about the rest of the reel? You need something called, let me just check. So it's an open loop. Open loop. Now, what is an open loop? Basically, you're gonna talk in a way that you're gonna create questions on the viewer's head. It doesn't need to be just talking. You can just show things in a way that it's just gonna create a lot of questions. Now, basically, when they have questions, they cannot scroll until the questions are solved, until they have answered. answers. So only when they have the answers for the questions that they have in their head, they're going to scroll the video. And you can only give them those questions at the end. So open loop. This is what's gonna make you buy the rest of the video. Okay, so they got the first seconds, so they watch like the first part, then they're gonna go through the whole video because they have you used an open loop. So they're always with questions in their head. What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? For example, in this video, don't forget, I told you this works for long form and for short form. In this video, I literally used an pattern interrupt. So let's get to it. So pattern interrupt. I'm literally here with a whiteboard and a marker. Everyone else that teaches content, they are just talking with a camera, with a fancy editing, or they are here with a Miro board or with some shitty app, but I'm here on the old school way teaching you content. Now this is a pattern interrupt. I'm not saying that this is gonna get me millions of views. And why is that? Because I'm not looking for views, I'm looking for qualified buyers. So that's another thing, and I'm gonna get there in another video. So here I used an open loop. How? I told you in the first seconds of the video that you need two things. You didn't know what I was talking about. And when I told you that you cannot only use one of them, you didn't know what they are, you didn't know what is the other when I told you the first one. And right now, you still don't know how to use this. And I'm literally gonna bring a lot more value here still. So don't scroll right now. Another open loop. But basically, this is the two things that you need to use. And why did I told you that you need to use both of them? Because if you just have an open loop, people are going to scroll in the first part of the video. Now, if you only have a pattern interrupt, people are going to see the first second and they're going to scroll. So you need both of them to go viral. Now, if you watch the video until here, I'm going to give you an extra tip, okay? I'm going to give you an extra tip because, I'm fucking generous. That's it. I'm fucking generous. Now, you already know that you need both. You need a pattern interrupt and you need an open loop. Now, there's another thing that you need, and this is essential as well. And this is to create an emotion. So you need to create an emotion in the viewer's head. They need to feel something. They need to feel some kind of emotion. It can be sadness, it could be, I don't know, anger. You just need to create them an emotion. And the stronger the emotion is, the more views you will get. The more views you will get, as simple as that. Now, I'm going to give you an example so you can understand this better. You know one thing that always goes viral, bro, I don't remember one video that I see on this, it's not a niche, but on this style yeah. All of them got viral. All of these kind of videos got viral, bro. So what are these videos? Basically, it's fighting videos. When you see a video of two guys, or I don't know, could be like whoever it is, but when you see videos of people fighting, they always go viral. Why? First, they have a pattern interrupt. So you're scrolling, and then you see one girl and one guy standing there, slapping the other one at the face. That's a pattern interrupt. That's like, okay, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? These two guys are fighting. You stop for a second. And then you have an open loop. You got questions in your head. Which guy is gonna win? Is it the girl? Is the girl gonna just punch him in the face? Is the girl gonna knock the guy out? So you already have questions in your head. And you're gonna watch the whole video because you want to get answers. You wanna know who's gonna win or if someone is gonna get hurt. So, fighting videos. First, pattern interrupt, you stop, then open loop. And then the third thing that I told you, it creates an emotion. You're like, whoa, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? So you have questions in your head and you have this emotion. You're excited to see who's gonna win. Sometimes you get angry. So for example, if a guy is bullying the other and then the other tries to slap him, and if the bully goes like this and boom, punch him at the face, the bully won the fight. Bully wins. You get angry as fuck. Why? Because it should be the reverse. The other guy should win the fight. Now you have an emotion. You're probably gonna comment on the video. That's probably gonna bring more and more views. And this is it. The 3 things that you need to go viral. Implement them right now in your next reel and go to the comments and thank me. Thank me. Say, Martin, thank you. Thank you for giving me all these souls. Thank you for generating me a viral video. I want to know how many views I generate you. So this is it for now. I already have more cloud credits. I need to use them now. So if you want to work one-on-one with me, and I'm not taking everyone, I'm just taking the kind of people that I'm sure that I can help, bringing more views, scaling their brand, their whole brand with content. So if you think you're one of those guys, check the link in the description. It's probably something to book a call or some shit like that. Book a call and let's work. Let's see if you are a good fit. That's it, guys.